welcome to another episode of the Chocolate Chip Cookie Diaries. And today I want to talk to you about the backstory of how the Chocolate Chip Cookie Diaries came to be. A while back, actually it's going on almost 5 months ago, at the end of the month, I lost my mom. She passed away in a nursing home on June 27th. And after she passed away, I did an episode called The Chocolate Chip Cookie. And the reason I did that episode was to share with the listeners of my videos about how I was dealing with the grief of losing my mom. My mom was my rock, as she was to many people. And when I lost her, it left a huge void in my life. I used to speak to her once, if not twice a day. In January, she did move into a nursing home because of her dementia as a result of going through a trauma of fracturing her hip and tearing her femur, and then the onset of dementia about a year and a half after the accident. Anyway, we spoke through FaceTime because of the lockdown in the nursing homes. I hadn't seen her since the beginning of March because the lockdown happened in the beginning of March. And then, the struggle of not being to be physically near her, not being able to hold her hand or hug her or give her a kiss, and doing the best with technology. Anyway, she did pass, not as a result of COVID like many people did lose their lives to in nursing homes. I call it was of a broken heart as well, that she passed away along with, I guess, her dementia, etc. But anyhow, back to the backstory. The backstory is that how I'm coping with the grief is to do things my mom used to do, such as cooking and baking. And one thing that she was infamous for, among many things, her sewing talents or cooking, was baking chocolate chip cookies. Everybody loved my mom's chocolate chip cookies. She gave them to everybody, and she always had them readily available to give away. She used to make them with my children, and she started making them with my grandchildren. So I started that tradition of giving away chocolate chip cookies, making them with my grandsons. And it really helps to be able to do the same thing that my mom did to help with that grief and that loss. And another thing my mom was known for was her advice. My mom was a woman with many, many proverbs, and she had a proverb for everything that happened in life. And she had many, many friends that used to go for dinner or go for a cup of tea or coffee, and used to get to enjoy her baking and, of course, her chocolate chip cookies. So the Chocolate Chip Cookie Diaries kind of fell from that, or came out of, more from that initial video that I did called The Chocolate Chip Cookie. And it also, I hope to think, imparts wisdom and gives you little tidbits to think about or to maybe try to help you through whatever you're going through or whatever the case may be. So that's the backstory to the Chocolate Chip Cookie Diaries, that it helps me deal with the grief of my mom's passing. It helps me to honor her for the wonderful giving person that she was, always helping people, always feeding people. No one entered my mom's home without being fed. And just to impart some wisdom, the way she used to impart wisdom to me and to whoever was graced by her wonderful company and presence. So to you, Mom, I dedicate the Chocolate Chip Cookie Diaries to your memory, and I'm hoping that I will be able to carry on that tradition and be able to be half the person that you were, because you certainly have huge shoes to fill. You were such an inspiration to me, to the family, and to whoever you spoke to, or whomever had the pleasure of getting to know you. So, Ma, I love you. You will always be in my heart, and you will forever guide me. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.